Seated at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Pushes toward the goal line. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. There he goes! Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. White wants to throw it. Fires left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. Breaks into the open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. White going to attack through the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep going for it all. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. And the returner will be knocked down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running into the open space. He's loose.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a second down play. White wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Jumped on top of the pile. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Turning it on. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Rebels will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that is incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bears!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. Fighting off the defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2nd down coming up.
White going to attack through the air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Formation to kick it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. White wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's Porter. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Breaks the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. White going to attack through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. White wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
White going to attack through the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They go to the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Bears decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Fakes to grab. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Punt is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They'll give it to the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense never had a chance. A 3rd down sack forces the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield. It's Klopfenstein. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.